I'm sure you must be doing really well and enjoying in your garden, and at the same time must be busy finishing few important tasks which we discussed during our last video. The time is now gradually transitioning from springs to summer, and transition of any sort call for double amount of work. We are standing on one such juncture where on the one hand we are winding up our winter gardens. At the same time, we are also preparing for our summer gardens to bloom beautifully. So today's video we will discuss what type of flowers, what type of vegetables can you grow in summers. So let's dive in. Welcome to My Tryst with Gardening. Let's start the video. So these are some few summer seeds which I have got for flowers and also for vegetables, and today I will demonstrate how do you sow them, what's the best growing conditions, what precautions should you be taking while sowing them. See, this is kochia seeds. It's not flower, but it has got beautiful foliage and it looks like a green rubber ball. This is gompherna. This is sunflower, this is ridge gourd, this is okra. I've got a few bottle gourd seeds also. See how big these are. These are pretty big seeds which we will sow in the video. This is Saaf, which is a fungicide. One piece of precaution while soaking the seeds, it is always good to soak your seeds because it enhances your rate of germination. So one piece of advice that I would like to leave you with is that take a pinch of Saaf or fungicide, dissolve that in water and soak your seeds in that water because it eliminates any kind of fungus which your seeds would be, in case you would be carrying. But I would always say that bring the latest seeds which have not been expired and some reliable seeds. So three things which you should need to keep in mind is number one is temperature. Temperature should be in the range of 25 to 30 degrees centigrade. Number two, the seeds should be reliable. Seeds should be bought from a reliable and renowned seed shop because in case you've got some expired seed, your rate of germination and all your hard work goes down the drain. So please ensure that you get some good seeds. See, this is portulaca seeds. So tiny these are, and I'm now soaking them into fungicide water so that they get little soaked up and their probability of germination is as high as 80 to 90%. Just keep these seeds above those packets because you may end up confusing yourself which seed is what, and once they grow up you won't even know that what seed is what plant. So you just need to demarcate all your seeds. Further in the video we will make some demarcations on the seed tray also. So these are the best growing conditions. One is 25 to 30 degrees centigrade temperature. Soil medium, we will discuss it in the video. Reliable seeds, they should not be expired at all. And the third thing is soak them in water before sowing, preferably in fungicide. If you don't have fungicide, then you can take cinnamon. Everyone has cinnamon in their kitchens. Take a pinch of cinnamon. It ensures that any kind of fungus or any kind of rot which is there in your seeds get eliminated. So here I am again. This is zinnia, I guess. Yeah. So I am soaking zinnia seeds here, and now this is zinnia. Yeah. So just keep all your seeds on these packets and do a clear demarcation. This is Morning Glory, one of my favorite seeds which I am now preparing to sow. These are little big seeds. Again, once we sow them, how deep should you sow them? So don't sow your very tiny seeds. Like portulaca is very tiny, so don't sow them very deep into the soil because it's a tiny seed and it will have to work twice the amount to basically germinate. If you have a bigger seed, then you can slightly sow them little deep, but if you have very tiny seeds like portulaca, just keep them on the surface and so that they can germinate and the rate of germination is fast. These are sunflower seeds, one of the most beautiful flowers of summer. In fact, sunflower is one flower that we all have grown looking up to, and it's a very beautiful flower. So now next plant that we have now in our list is gompherna. It's an extremely gorgeous in flower, and it's used in flower arrangements because surprisingly it doesn't get dried for many days together, and we don't have seeds, so to say. These are dried inflorescence. That's the way we have many winter flowers, like we preserve marigold, in the same way we preserve this Gomfarna, and this is how the dried inflorescence looks like. So I've sowed them into 1 spoon of saff water. Demarcate clearly on the packet so that you don't forget. We now come to Kochia. Again, something that's really soothing to eyes. It's not a flower. It's beautiful foliage. It actually gives a lot of freshness to your garden. In fact, you can use that, in your flower stands if you want to coordinate colors. This is a very good option. You can place Kochias behind, then you can place Coleus. So there's a very beautiful color combination that you can make in your stand. So this is Kochia. Very tiny seeds. You don't need to sow them very deep, because again it might be a possibility that your seeds get rotten if you sow them very deep. So far we have sown 6 or 7 seeds: Kochia, sunflower, Genia, Gomfarna, and sunflower. And see, this is what I was referring to, that you have to have very recent seeds. Don't just check the expiry date in case it is expired. We won't use those seeds, because no point sowing seeds which are not of good quality. All right, now we come to some veggie seeds. This is okra seeds, bhindi. So the seeds are pretty big, and we do repeat the same procedure, soaking them into saff water. So now all our seeds are soaked. Let us do a summarization of what all have we soaked and what seeds are we going to grow today. Starting with Portulaca, then coming to Genia, Morning Glory, sunflower, okra, ridge gourd, okra, Gomfarna, and finally Kochia. So this is the seedling tray in which we are going to sow our seeds. It has got very good drainage seed. Now let us come to the soil media. For the soil media, I would recommend 1 part of compost and 2 parts, out of which 1 part each of sand and 1 part of garden soil. So 2 parts of garden soil mixed with soil with river sand, and 1 part of compost, and we can mix them thoroughly. The idea to have river sand here is to make the soil potting mix very porous, so that there are air pockets which are developed there, and your seeds can germinate fast. Just mix it well, and in case there are some stones in it, just remove that so that it is very well porous. And now we'll start filling up the seedling tray. See how nicely we have demarcated with the stick-ons here, so that you don't forget what seeds have been sowed here. So, and the drainage holes are very nicely done here. So just you have to keep patting it so that there is a surface, there is a smooth surface when you sow the seeds. Now I'm sowing the seeds here. As I said, you don't have to sow the seeds very deep, because most of our seeds are tiny. So just keep them over the surface and cover them with another layer of the soil mix that we have discussed. Again, I would reiterate: 1 portion of garden soil, 1 portion of compost, and 1 portion of river sand. If you don't have river sand, you can use compost. You can use coco peat. I didn't have coco peat, that's the reason I used river sand here. Coco peat, river sand, all this makes your potting mix very porous, and develops air pockets into it. More porous you make your potting mix, chances are that your seed will not end up rotting. Now I'm adding few drops of water so that it just becomes moist. You don't have to make it wet, and I'm using this little squeezy which I have. You don't have to use a big spray so that it doesn't get washed away. Now keep this seed tray in shade and ensure that you water it every day. After 5-6 days you will see nice saplings. So what are you waiting for? Go get your summer seeds, and soon your garden will bloom and rock and roll. So if you like watching my videos, do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so if you want to get notified for the new videos, and do like my videos. Okay peeps, until next time, see you all soon, bye.